And this is a prime example on why you video 24/7. I went to sit it in the sun over there, and I don't know if you can tell, but the board's not on there anymore. We gotta get the coil packs on it. I want to try to fix the jack today because it's broken and this barge is heavy. It's just a headache. So I'm gonna get y'all up here and kind of show y'all the boat. As you guys can tell, we did use it quite a bit last summer. It just never ran. It's got a lot of room. Luckily, we got some shade, but we got to clean it off soon. Right now, I just want to kind of see if it cranks, make sure I got the keys and everything. It was neglected. I feel so terrible about it, but it'll be okay. All right, you guys, since it's just me, it's so much harder to get all this on footage, but essentially this is what they had originally. They had taken and just covered this with some silicone and filled it, because this thing feels like a car. So this is the original tank to the boat, and it feels like a car. Yeah, by the way, filler neck stuck, not coming off. So I just kind of popped it out of the little plastic thing there, because why not? I'm not trying to screw with it. So this piece is, I guess, original to the boat or whatever. And I had to buy this adapter at Walmart, and I just used my noodle and come up with what I could, because like I said, they originally, when I bought this boat, had this plumbed like a regular boat, essentially, where this was just hooked to a line with a bubble. And I think it's supposed to have an electric fuel pump system type deal. I don't know. You guys would have to tell me, because I've never had a 90 horse before. Never had a boat this big. I don't know anything about them. I just know that you can float them, and that's about it. So if you guys do know anything about this tank or this particular boat and the 90 horse Evinrude, just leave me a comment and let me know, because I would like to try to order the original stuff that went to this, screw it back in, and replumb it the correct way so it runs better and runs to its full potential. But I'm just going to go ahead and cap it back off like they had it for now, silicone the tar out of it, and just hope that it runs better once we put the coil packs on. What do you guys think? We should go this side or this side down? I feel like we should go this side down. This is the side that used to be down. So I agree with you guys. I feel like we should go like this. I feel like you can't use too much of this. I don't know. You probably can. I'll leave it to you guys to put it in the comments. So we'll just take it. Hope that we done that right. Nah, we'll figure it out later if we didn't. Yeah, what I'm semi-worried about is getting it in the thread holes, but this stuff comes out pretty easy, so we'll figure it out. Probably get a heat gun after or something. I don't know. That's a future problem. That's a problem last cast will deal with in the future. I look rough today, you guys. I'm sorry. It is my birthday, and I just kind of woke up and got to it. I will literally use a whole tube of this on here. In it a little bit. Kind of protect it a little because it'll rot, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. Am I dumb? Leave it in the comments. No, don't leave it in the comments, actually. But we got this sealed up. We're going to let it dry. I'm going to put it over here in the sun. Maybe it'll dry faster. And now, you guys, I know that this boat is in rough condition, but it can be a lot better of a boat once we get everything worked out and get all the kinks and the bugs out of it. A lot of potential in this boat, okay? You guys may not see it. Sometimes I don't even see it, but it floats, semi-runs. That's a start. And this is a prime example on why you video 24/7. I went to sit it in the sun over there, And I don't know if you can tell, but the board's not on there anymore. Now, the good news about this stuff is it doesn't harden like a rock, mainly to keep water out of it. For those of you that don't really know what I'm doing or what this stuff is for. Yeah, that definitely has a return line on it. It goes all the way to pretty much the bottom of the tank, which reminds me that when I bought the boat, he told me that you can't run it completely empty or you'll be stranded, because that hose only goes so far down in there. So about all that. And now I have it replumbed and refigured out. You know, sometimes you guys, you gotta do a little bit of what I like to call the Luke McFadden on some things, where I just work with what I got, figure it out, and get it going for the weekend. I really want this boat on the water this weekend and don't have time to screw with all this, so I pulled this back off that we put on yesterday. Sealed really great, by the way. I can't get it, the hose we bought to go on to the plastic deal that goes down in there, so I'm just gonna seal that off, and I'm gonna go straight through this board, which is gonna get replaced soon anyways when we find out what goes there, either through you guys or a lot of Googling. But now we're back here at the Evinrude, and I remember we purchased one coil pack just to see if it would run a little bit better with at like O'Reilly's or whatever. It was like 70 bucks. We bought these online. It was like 50 bucks for 4 of them, so now we have an extra one. But definitely, what do they call a convenience store? It's more expensive because it's at your convenience. Yeah, this is definitely a convenience thing, because we had to wait for these to come in and all this. I believe we got them on Amazon. Don't ask me what coil packs do and everything, because I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I hate fiberglass, by the way. So with these coil packs, this is the new one we put on. And if you look, you see how dry rotted and nasty that it is. And like I said, the guy put new plugs and wires on it. That's all good. One thing that does suck though is this is another issue that we have to address. The cap, when you put it on, it'll pull this out. So that's kind of an issue. But anyways, see how dried out these packs are? And I don't know if the dry out part affects them, but they're just no good. So we have to replace this one, and this one. So you guys, the hardest part about being a YouTuber is figuring out where to set the camera and to get the right angle. Trying to get this thing put together. Yeah, it takes 6 hours to get the camera set up.
Then you're gonna stumble and kick it.
I'm hoping not. Hurry up and talk. We could put that screwdriver down.
Good Lord.
See, you ought to be able to just re-crimp it down in there, couldn't you?
Yeah, it should be able to.
But I couldn't do it. The wire was so janked up. What we're trying to do, guys, is fix that piece I told y'all that comes off when you put the motor in. I mean the cover on the motor, the shroud. When you put it on, it pops this out every time. So we're gonna try to fix it.
Get your pliers ready.
Remember, we gotta put it back in the rubber.
I split the rubber. We're gonna put it in there and then squeeze it. And then put the rubber back around it if I can.
Let me come from this side if I can. It'll be easier because this way. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated to do it this way, but it's about the only way you can do it.
Yep.
Now it ought not come out. You're a toughie here, and are you in an OFT again?
Come on. Get through there, you silly sucker. Where'd that bolt go? There it is.
That I'm no expert,
Away.
but I would say that the aluminum deal goes right
at
here.
the bottom. Problems?
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't have that much problem.
Yep.
I done got up here and blocking the camera.
Look at that pretty thing.
All you getting is footage of underarm pit.
All right, you guys, try to get the best footage I could, but we have all 4 new coil packs on. We went ahead and put the 4th new one on too, and used the other one that was fairly new from last summer as a spare, just so it's 100% brand new and we know there's no hiccups.
Daddy, I was gonna fix it.
Yes, I'm trying to fix your boat. I stuck me a little piece of cardboard up in there.
Don't hurt nothing, because it'll push all the way up to you and pull it out.
Stick me a piece of cardboard or paper towel in there. What, is that paper towel right behind you? Fun fact, you guys, I taught myself this a little while back. You could just take a piece of paper and kind of stuff it up in there, and it'll kind of hold the little bar mechanism straight. That way when you go to screw it back in, it stays in place and it just pulls the tissue to the top. So note that if you ever need any assistance on trying to put a jack back together and you're by yourself and a little wiggly thing wiggles too much, you could probably just stick a piece of tissue in there and do like I just did. It still works, working just fine to this day. Look at there, you guys. It works every time. Just like that, you guys, we got a jack again. About time. Not yet. I gotta figure that fuel tank out.